very exciting to be here. And I feel a mixture of pride and privilege and joy. So I have 3 poems. The first one is called Tehuana Blouse. Tehuana refers to the women who live in the southeast of Mexico, and they are very powerful women because they manage the economy, and they also wear these beautiful, colorful dresses. So this is referring to the blouse. Tehuana blouse. It's like this. You glimpse the vivid colors of home in a market stall, afraid it might not be what you thought. But then you touch flowers the size of small plates, the heavily embroidered stitches in solferino, rosado, and violeta, outlining carmesí petals in an explosion of blooms and whorls, turquesa veins on large verde esmeralda leaves, vines and tendrils from a familiar jungle. It reminds me of the tall and proud Tehuanas, balancing hammocks for sale on their heads as they floated through shimmering heat. It's like this. I could go magic realism here. Tell you that when I'm wearing, I am back in the jungle, dipping my feet in a stream with clouds of butterflies and mosquitoes. But it's more like this. La gente aquí, people here, they wins. Turn their noses up. They say it's garish. I will wear it precisely because it is too bright for this light, because it warms my soul against the pinche winters here. The second one came about because I was thinking about the relationship between certain words in English and Spanish. So I started thinking about mater. So mater sounds like materia, sounds like mater, which is mother in Latin, and then I went to madre in Spanish, and mother in English. And I'm also very interested in the perception of indigenous peoples and the relationship to the earth, and how different it is for the relationship that the West seems to have to the earth. And this is called Dark Earth. We who carry the weight of the dark earth remind you of your loss of reverence for her, how we live among the sick fruits of your loss, her poisoned air and waters, her continents strip-mined, her forests felled and burned. We who carry the weight of the dark earth remind you she is not lifeless matter. She's not here for your God-given right to lay cement tongues that speak of your progress, to abuse, plunder, and rape her and her creatures. She gives us life. We who carry the weight of the dark earth remind you she is our first mother. When she is in pain, we all suffer. We who carry the weight of the dark earth remind you that you have sacrificed our living mother for the worship of profit. We who have been carrying the weight of the dark earth, we, sons and daughters of the corn creation myths, whose sacred duty is to guard the earth, we ask you, when are you going to join us and take care of her? How are you going to honor your mother? When are you going to honor the earth? Mother, madre, mater, materia, matter. The last poem is called Wall, and it came out of my interest in artists' responses as a form of resistance to the wall. And there's two things you need to know. Coyotes are smugglers of illegal immigrants, and the migra is the US Border Patrol. Wall. I will not describe those who die each year crossing the Sonoran Desert from lack of water, sunstroke, wild beasts, coyotes. I will not describe the desert litter of discarded shoes, clothes, kids' backpacks, empty plastic bottles and ladders, the gun shell casings from the migra, the snorkels for swimming the Rio Grande. I will not question those who weave the image of the Virgin of Guadalupe in strips of paper woven through the metal posts of the wall so that it is visible from both sides. I will not question the naked female torso painted on a teal and turquoise background to remember the women killed in Tijuana. I will not describe how someone taps, raps, bangs, hits, knocks and pounds with his hands and sticks on high steel beams the color of dried blood. I will not question how another has brought down the sky and painted the beach and sea, so that seen from afar, part of the wall will vanish.